Here at 4 with a desperate plea from the FBI for information about an Oregon man suspected of kidnapping a woman and locking her in a makeshift cell. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Ashley Korslund.
And I'm Brittany Folkers. The woman escaped captivity and the suspect is in custody, but federal agents fear there could be more victims. Let's bring in Mike Benner now in the newsroom. Mike, how is the victim in this case?
Yeah, Brittany, she is described as courageous, strong, and physically okay, but mentally, you have to believe she has a long road ahead of her. What's alleged to have happened to this woman at the hands of Negassi Zuberi is simply terrifying.
Photos provided by federal agents show a cinderblock cell police found hidden inside a Klamath Falls garage. Authorities say this is where a woman spent several hours locked up before a daring escape.
This was a screen door. She punched it several times to break the welds, ripped the screen down, and she crawled through a small space to get out of that place because she knew something bad was going to happen to her.
The bloodied victim told police her captor, identified as Negassi Zuberi, solicited her for sex in Seattle on the morning of July 15th. Court documents allege that Zuberi then told the woman he was an undercover police officer and she was under arrest. Zuberi is accused of pointing a taser at the woman, placing her in handcuffs and leg irons, then putting her in his car. Detectives say Zuberi drove the woman from Seattle to Klamath Falls, sexually assaulting her along the way, then placing her in that makeshift cell she eventually escaped.
The victim's focus, actions, and her will to survive triggered a law enforcement response that may have actually saved many other women from a similar nightmare.
Within hours of the woman's escape, Zuberi was tracked down and arrested in Nevada, one of 10 states he has lived in over the last decade. Authorities have since tied Zuberi to 3 more sexual assaults in 3 of those states, and they fear there could be additional victims beyond that.
Victims may know Zuberi by the name Sakima, and it is believed he may have used several different methods to gain control of his victims, to include drugging their drinks and impersonating a law enforcement officer.
Allegations that even the most seasoned investigators say are alarming, but they pledge to leave no stone unturned as they seek the truth about Negassi Zuberi.
A lot of times we'll get a case and we'll think it is what is on its face. And the more we look into this case, the more we can become concerned as law enforcement that there may be more that we're missing.
All right, as we mentioned in that piece, Negassi Zuberi is also known as Sakima Zuberi. Some other aliases include Justin Haichi and Justin Kawazi. He is currently jailed in Nevada. He's expected to be back in Oregon to answer to interstate kidnapping charges sometime in the next few weeks. If convicted, he could face up to life in prison. Brittany.
Wow. All right. Thanks so much, Mike.